Mississippi has a lot of military installations. And these kids, they move all over the place. Having Common Core in every state, or at least majority of the states, means that when they go from one place to the other, they can better incorporate into the schools, into the classes. They don't have to start from scratch. Going to a class where they're behind or ahead, they'll still be on the same thing. So that's exciting to me. You don't have to worry so much about the downtime in getting kids who are changing from one school to the next to catch up with everyone.
The advantages of shared standards to Common Core for military children would be, before we focused on, the curriculum usually focused around 300 different points of standards that they needed to look at, which if you look at the school year, there's not enough time to cover all of those. So moving from state to state as a military family, a lot of times my child would either miss or be being taught twice the same thing. With new Common Core standards, there's 32 anchors, which is a lot easier to cover within the school year. So it's more likely that my child, when we move, will be up to speed. It will not be such a giant gap to jump.
Common Core for the state of North Carolina is critical because we have the largest military bases inside the whole world, other than the Pentagon. And our kids not only are transitioning out from the military, but we have a situation where kids are moving from school within the district or within the county. And this way here, we'll have a standard that kids in North Carolina will be learning the same lessons.
The impact of Common Core standards in the classroom, there's so many of them, and a lot of them depend on the context. But for instance, we have a more transient society now. People move around. It's important for people moving from district to district or state to state to know that their fourth grade child is going to be ready for fourth grade in the next location.
One example from when I was a teacher, I was in the district where I was teaching, we taught U.S. history at 5th grade. And I had a student move in who had already had that as a 4th grader the year before. So she missed main history, but she got 2 years of U.S. history. Maybe that's not the end of the world, but if the same thing is happening with more basic skills like in math or language arts, a child could have a gap that could really hinder them as they went forward.
Coming from our perspective, we serve military children, and those kids could move multiple times during their school career. And so one year they could be in New York, one year they could be in Germany, the next year they could be in Florida. And so the idea of a common set of standards, knowing that no matter where they go, they're going to be dealing with the same things, is fabulous for the military community.